All right, another kind of long-awaited one. I feel like I've been seeing this one around for a minute. So we got Mug Floats Vanilla Howler. You know, a lot to talk about here. I don't even know where to start. First of all, I feel like this is kind of the second in a weird little series here of just ice cream themed root beers, like root beer companies just releasing kind of like an ice cream oriented soda that's kind of ambiguous on what it's gonna actually fucking taste like. If you remember, we did a long treatise, so to speak, on this A&W ice cream sundae. Yeah, you can watch that video. I had a lot to say about this one. Wasn't my favorite as a soda. You can kind of make it work as like a float or whatever, but you kind of had to, like, the box had the ingredients on it that you needed, and you kind of needed to fucking go by it because otherwise there just wasn't much there for that soda. This one, I do not know like what to expect at all. Like, Mug floats and he's got a root beer float. So first impressions, root beer float flavor. But then it says vanilla howler. Vanilla, I mean, obviously vanilla ice cream, but like, I mean, you think about root beer, like vanilla is kind of already like a flavor that's baked in there. So I don't know if this is going to be an even like stronger vanilla flavor. I mean, obviously it's going to have to be if they're going to put it on the fucking can, but like, yeah, vanilla Howler. And then Howler, I didn't like, I thought maybe that's like a type of drink or something, or like a type of cup, or I have no fucking clue. And I looked it up and all I got was this soda. So they're just calling it a howler because the fucking mug dog is a dog. You know, he's a dog on there. He howls. Like, that's all there is to it. But yeah, for some reason it says mug floats. And it's almost like it makes me think like, did I miss some other mug float soda? Like, is this like a series? Like, this is mug floats. This is the vanilla howler. We got this one. We got that one. I don't know. I feel like I haven't missed anything yet, but maybe they're gonna make this into a series. But kind of interesting for Mug. You know, you don't really see Mug going too crazy with their shit. You know, and root beer companies in general. You know, they seem to be content just to have their standard jobbing root beer as well as maybe a cream soda, and that's as far as they go. But A&W kind of led the way here with something like this, and now Mug is following suit. So kind of like to see it, a little interesting. We can get into the can now. Can is really nice. I actually really like the can, and I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it until I actually like held it. I do love this cone kind of. It's like a ice cream cone pattern they got going. You know, that's just cool. You know, it looks cool. It's kind of like a waffle almost, but yeah. But it's really this like nice deep yellow color that's really grabbing me right now. It's really like, I don't know if the camera really does it justice, but I don't know, just hold it. I took the can out of the box and I'm like, wow, like this is actually kind of eye-catching. Like the yellow really pops. It goes well with the Mug logo, the kind of yellowish gold in there, and then the red in the logo, the dog, and I mean everything's coming together really well, is what I gotta say here. And obviously we got the head on the root beer still kind of a, even they had like the chocolate here on this one, but kind of just a necessity on any root beer can is just to have the foam coming down the top. That's just what they got to do. But yeah, let's get into this one. First impressions, like I said, I have no idea what to expect. I'm a little worried that this is just like a cream soda. Is this just their fucking cream soda? That's what I don't want to see. Hopefully this is just like a root beer float soda, like really strong vanilla root beer. That would be really nice. Let's see here. That smell is really weird. Hold on. Okay, so that does kind of smell like a root beer float. I'm not gonna lie. The color's really dark. I was gonna get a fucking cup, but I forgot to bring it down. But you guys gotta take my word on it. This is not cream soda colored. That's what I was worried about with this can and that name and all that. I thought it was gonna be cream soda colored. It is root beer colored. So that is very nice. Very dark brown. The smell is crazy. It does kind of smell like a root beer float. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of giving me high hopes for this one. But yeah, let's give it a sip. Okay, so, oh, strong vanilla finish there. Strong vanilla aftertaste. Just kind of like a softer vanilla root beer, you know? Just like a really strong vanilla flavor on a root beer. Let me give this another sip. You know, if you leave it in your mouth, can you trick yourself into root beer float? I mean, yeah, you're getting there. You're almost at a root beer float. The thing with a root beer float that's just, it's kind of hard to approximate with a beverage, just because like there's just more of a mouthfeel and texture component to the root beer float that I don't think you can get with a soda, especially like the carbonation kind of dies down in a root beer float. You know, this is going to be still very carbonated. So, but I mean, you're kind of getting there. It's just the flavor. You're getting close. The vanilla finish is really nice. It's actually very strong and very kind of complex. You know, it's almost not really there when you're drinking it, but once you finish a sip, it's like, wow, there's kind of something going on there. So, yeah, I'll do one more sip here. Let's see. I mean, man, I'm holding it in my mouth and I'm really looking. And what my main takeaway right now is, yeah, like it kind of approximates a root beer float, strong vanilla finish, really lingers in your mouth, but it really is just pleasant. It just tastes really good, you know, and I keep it in my mouth because it's just nice, you know. It's nothing like this was harsh, abrasive, you know, bold, all that. This is much, much softer and just more pleasant, more enjoyable to drink. It doesn't stand out as much, not really as memorable, I would say, you know. Am I going to remember this one or kind of pine for it when it's gone? Like, probably not. And I almost wish I had a side-by-side right now with the regular mug just to really see how much stronger the vanilla is on this one. But, you know, while you're sipping it, it's really nice. I mean, it is really good. And it tastes nice. And it's just something to relax with on a weekend, you know. Like, you got it right here. So... yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might do like a short or something, try to put this in a root beer float and see how that works. You know, I'm probably not gonna do that in the main video here, but maybe a short down the line. But yeah, no, this one's kind of worth it. I'm not gonna lie. If you find a bottle of this is worth a shot. You know, don't expect anything that's gonna blow your mind or kind of change your life or kind of like, this is not going to become your new favorite soda, let's just say that, but you're not going to regret trying it. You know, you're going to drink it and be like, wow, that was good. You know, like I could get another one of those. Like that was nice. That was pleasant, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got on this one. Very nice looking can, very sweet and very, very enjoyable. You know, I just feel good drinking that.